Oh, hang on.
Okay.
Where's your picture?
Hi guys, I'm Michael Liu. Alright, so 4 days ago I was looking at a long list of roles on the Gavel 1 website, thinking about which one I should sign up for. There were some of the common roles, ones that really challenged your Toastmaster speaking ability, like ah counter, well that one's a hard one to count the ahs. Or grammarian, that's a good one. And timer, that's a pretty difficult role as well. So I was looking at these roles and up popped this thing, it was called Humormaster. And the site was obviously glitching because Humormaster had been removed from our Toastmasters Gavel Club since like for 5 years. But honestly, the last time I saw a person be a Humormaster was never. It's a role that's popular only as a threat to make people do something against their will, unless they do actually enjoy standing up here like I am and trying to make everybody laugh, which I am failing at, but that's okay. I made the choice to be Humormaster out of pure impulse, and it was a decision I almost immediately regretted. But now there's some weird stuff happened, and now I'm giving a speech instead, and I'm trying, in the speech, I researched and got done all of the hard work for you future Humormasters, and I'm basically telling you how to make everybody laugh. And I hope after the speech, you guys will find it easier to click that Humormaster button. So there are many reasons why people don't sign up for Humormaster. For example, the pressures and expectations that they will make the audience laugh. There are others who just don't like to come up to talk, which is fine. If you're one of those people and you hate coming up here to give table topics and impromptu speaking, then I actually have a plan for you to follow. It's a 3-step plan that you spread out over 3 meetings. And what you do is you sign up for Table Topics Master, then Table Topics Evaluator, then Speaker. And what this gives you is complete Table Topics immunity and you just repeat that every 3 meetings. So why did I tell you that? Well, I don't know. I was bored and I had a lot of time. So back on topic. So Humormaster, you have to make people laugh, but you don't know how to make them laugh. And you don't know what they like to laugh at. So I did all the work here and split it up into a 4-part plan, the optimal way to get your audience to laugh. So part 1, it's easy for an audience to laugh if they're already warmed up and in a jokey kind of mood. So what you can do is you can warm up the audience by cracking a couple good jokes in the beginning. So I'll demonstrate as part of this speech. In my pocket, I have some top-notch jokes that will rock your socks off. So be prepared because I'm going to bring the heat.
Oh, you are?
Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. All right, you guys, I'm going to see you're containing your excitement by looking at your faces, but it's okay. Feel free to laugh. Knock, knock. Who's there? John. John who? John Smith. Okay. Why did the boy drop his ice cream? Because he was hit by a bus. Well. So, all right. So now that we're all warmed up and you're in you realize that you're in a casual, comfortable environment. Now you'll find it easier to laugh at these next parts of my speech. So this leads up to part 2 of my research, which is that people will laugh more if they're around an attractive person. I don't know why they do that. Maybe it's because it's flirting. But so as part of my demonstration, I invited one of my closest friends and one of the most attractive people I know. Please welcome up Tom Cruise. I think it's working, Tom. Good job. So that should do the trick. Part 3. So after you have your attractive person and you've warmed up the audience, now you can move on to the next stage of this plan, which is laughter can be explained by a general theory called the relief theory. So a summary of this theory is that laughter releases tension and psychic energy and is an expression of relief at the passing of danger. So you may be wondering, how could I possibly use this information, Michael? Well, I'll tell you right now. Following this theory, if you threaten to harm somebody genuinely and then reveal that you're just joking, what are they going to do? They should naturally respond with laughter. So next time you're talking to somebody important, like a teacher or your boss, you want to lighten the mood or maybe impress them by showing, hey, I'm a funny guy. I know how to get an audience warmed up. What should you do? You threaten to kill them or something like that. And then you reveal that you're joking. So you guys are lucky that I'm giving away these precious techniques, because college interviews, you can use this stuff. Just go, hey, I'm going to kill you, and I'm kidding. So that's like instant Harvard right there. So the 4th and final part to getting people to laugh is sort of an incentive. So basically, laughter causes the dilation, or whatever, of blood vessels, which increases blood flow. It also reduces the amount of cortisol and epinephrine, which I would know about thanks to Wikipedia, and those are stress hormones. So when laughing, the brain also releases endorphins that relieve physical pain. Laughter boosts the number of antibody cells, improving the effectiveness of the immune system. So unless you guys start laughing, that's right, you guys are going to start dying at like age 18. So you guys are lucky I'm giving this speech and saving your lives. Without humor masters around the world, our lifespans would be like incredibly short. So let's summarize what I just told you. Part 1, tell some incredible, really good jokes to warm up the audience, like Chicken Cross the Road. That one's really good. You guys can use that. Just credit me in your bibliography or whatever. Part 2, you kill them, but not really. So note that I haven't actually tried that killing thing, but I'm pretty sure it works. So if you're giving a college interview and you try this, I'm at least 20% sure it will possibly work out well. The other 80%, you guys are on your own, but it's okay. Part 3, Tom Cruise, speaks for itself. Very attractive man. And then part 4, don't die. You guys don't want to die, so you guys better start signing up for Humormaster, or we're gonna, yeah, okay. So it's okay if you don't feel comfortable trying to get people to laugh, because I've also come up with a fail-safe. What you do is you walk up to somebody and you take 3 fingers and you do this. And that's the fail-safe. That's called tickling. Found that out on Wikipedia as well. So I hope I motivated you guys to become Humor Master next meeting, and thank you for listening. This is Tom Cruise, and yeah.
To start out with, you had good gestures with your hands. I noticed you used both hands at different times of your speech to add to your voice, and so that was good. You started with a personal anecdote or story in your intro, and that got the audience's attention and helped them relate to you better. And I have to applaud you on your humor. It was very funny. I think you could tell that the whole room was laughing at points. And you had good organization. You mentioned 3 major ways to get someone to laugh. But one question I had was you added a 4th part at the end. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Something happened there.
It was like, yeah.
So just try to clarify your organization in the future. And you had good use of props with the jokes and Tom Cruise, of course. And you summarized your whole story at the end with your 3 major points on how to get someone to laugh. And you also had good audience interaction with Kevin there. And so just one thing I would try to work on is to be more familiar with your speech. Read it a couple times before you come and give it, and try to memorize as much of it as you can. It's okay to have note cards with bullet points or facts, because I know this is a research speech, so it's hard to memorize all the facts. So it's okay to have note cards at times, and you look at it every few minutes or so. But in the future, just try to avoid reading off the page, if you can. And so otherwise, it was a really good job. It was a great speech. It was very funny. And I look forward to hearing your next one. Please welcome back up, Jeff.